top HBCU prospects. So I have three guys that I have singled out as my top HBCU prospects. Number one is a giant left tackle. I can probably play power forward. He is 6'9", over 300 pounds, Anim Dankwah. He's the guy. If you had a guy to bet all the money on to get drafted from HBCU, it's going to be Anim Dankwah. Want to know why? Well, Anim Dankwah is not only an absolute stud of a tackle for Howard, but he also was just invited to the NFL Combine. He will be in Indianapolis. He will not be at the HBCU Legacy Classic. He will be in Indianapolis, working out with some of the top 250 players in the nation. I have not checked the percentages on the NFL Combine, but the percentages are pretty high with you getting drafted if you attend the Combine. Another guy that I like, Mikey Victor, I'm sorry. All this Mickey Joseph talk. Mikey Victor is an absolutely great cornerback. Great size. He is very rangy, around 6'3 plus. My boy G Huggins, we'll have to get G on the show. G Huggins was down there, watching him at the Shrine Bowl, watching him at the Hula Bowl also, where he actually did his thing. He got his Shrine Bowl invite from his first All-Star game. I believe it was the Hula Bowl. From that game, his performance in that game, the Shrine Bowl said, okay, we got to stamp you. You should come on and you should pull up to the Shrine Bowl. He went to the Shrine Bowl and did great. It's one of my top guys. If you look at the swag and who they've had drafted, or HBCUs in general, go from Josh Williams to the Isaiah Bowdens, it's been the DBs. Passing years, it's been the DBs. Plain and simple. If you're coming from HBCU and you're a defensive back, you have a higher chance of playing NFL than any other position. Sorry to say how I did it, but yeah, that's what it is. Davius Richard. Quarterback Davius Richard. He's still in the mix, y'all. He's still in the mix. And let me look at this. Hold on. HBCU Premier News. Shout out to HBCU Premier News, man. Y'all be wrong, but then y'all be right sometimes too. So let's go to HBCU Premier News. And they actually have a report out that he was talking, Davius Richard, was talking to a couple of teams. I believe one of those teams was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. I remember talking to my boy Randall Barnes over on HBCU Post about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago at this point, and I said that a team that could be looking at him could be the Philadelphia Eagles. It'd be a nice backup to Jalen Hurts. So I think that anything is in the reach for Davius Richard. I don't feel as though that he'll hit the ceiling, of course, like all black quarterbacks do when it comes to this draft process. But I think he has as much a chance as any other prospect to get on a team, to make a mini camp, and maybe even make a team. Another guy that I like, Jeremy Musa. I've been seeing him. He's actually out here working out in California with my brother at times. So he's been out there with Khalil Tate. He's been out there with Coach Calhoun. His name is Steve Calhoun. Out there working. So there are a couple of guys I do have my eyes on, but these guys right here, these are my top three guys who I think will end up on an NFL roster come this fall. And there's more guys. You know, like last year, I made my entire list. My entire list will be around 35 guys. And I'll line it up appropriately. But as of now, early in the process, right, these guys to me are draftable prospects. Not the guys that pop up around their pro day or whatever. Not really. Those are day 3 guys that probably get a call for a minicamp invite. But here are my guys. With Davius Richard and Jeremy Musa both going to the draft or, announcing for the draft, I think we have a better chance of seeing an HBCU quarterback under the center this fall. Last year, we were kind of all in on Deion Galat, and Deion Galat was a pretty good player. He actually got an invite to the Washington Commanders minicamp, which was dope. But this year, we got at least 2 guys, and I really want to throw in Aeneas Dennis in there as one of my favorite prospects from this year's cycle. So, Malcolm, man, I know we're on a little bit of delay, but it is definitely time for Factor Cap. We just passed the hour, about an hour and 10. So we'll end the show with a little